friends, my name is Alex and welcome back to the Thrifty Couponer. Now this week, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be posting any big grocery hauls. I'm down in Oregon and we just hit 115 degrees yesterday. Today is a little bit better, but I am stuck at home keeping my pets, trying to keep them cool. We have one AC, portable one, and it's not working too hot. So I thought today that I would show you how I put together my hauls and what kind of places I look for deals. Now I'm probably not going to do actually any of these deals in person, but I will have a breakdown at the end so that you could go out and snag them for yourself. If any of you are experiencing heat waves right now, I hope you're keeping cool. I'm planning on hiding at home, but I want to share a video with you at least this week while I'm stuck doing nothing trying to keep cool here. This is my little command center here. I'm going to be working on the computer in the corner. We have our one AC running, and then I have two birds and they're right in front of it, and then our poor hedgehog, it has to be in the AC too. Now hedgehogs usually have a heating setup if you're not familiar, but they're supposed to stay at 72, and even with my AC running on full blast all day, right now in the house, I don't know if you can see that, we're sitting at 85, 86. It's currently 109, I think, outside, so I'm gonna hide out in here with the AC. I apologize for the background noise, but if I turn off all our fans, my little buddies won't be too happy with me. But let me show you how I start off finding and tracking down deals for the coupon hauls that I show you guys all the time. To start off, I head over to Instagram. I will have a list of a bunch of Instagram users that I follow that I find deals from, but what I do is while I'm scrolling through my feed throughout the week, if I see anything that piques my interest, I will save it. So say if I wanted to do this secret deodorant deal at Walgreens at some point, I'll just save that post. So the morning of the day that I'm going to go out shopping, I'll just scroll through all my latest posts, see if anything looks interesting. I'll save them all to my collection, and then I will hop onto my computer, and I have a Google Sheet that I use that I put all my deals in. So once I've scrolled through everything, I've saved everything that looks interesting, I will hop over to my saved posts here, and this is just everything I've hit save on. And then at this point, once I'm in my saved posts, I'll pull up my Google Sheet on the laptop, and I'll have my phone in my lap and say, like, if I wanted to figure out if I could do this Smarty Pants deal, I'll pull this up on my phone, and then I'll hop on the computer, and like for this one, it's a clearance price, so I would hop on, see if my store appears to have that price. If it does, I'll chuck it on the list. If it doesn't, I'll unsave the post and get it out of there. And then like deals like this, if I need digital coupons in the morning, I'll go ahead, hop on the computer, hop into my Walgreens account, see if I have the coupons. If I do, yippee, I'll throw it on my list. If I don't, I'll just delete it, unsave it from my collection so it goes away. Throughout the week, if I just see something interesting, I'm not going to drop everything and check into my account to see if I have those coupons, because it's just a waste of time. I like to lump all my research into kind of one session. So I will go through here and chuck everything on my list that I'm interested in. And then I also do follow some hashtags on Instagram. I follow Ibotta Deals, the hashtag Ibotta Deals, and I'll link to it, but just search Ibotta Deals. If you hop into search on Instagram, type in whatever you want to follow, click on it, and then at the very top right here where it says following, you can follow it, and then it will put it into your feed. Now you could follow Shopkick deals, you could follow Fetch deals. If you want to see Target couponing, you could follow Target couponing. Now some of them I don't recommend just following like couponing or following extreme couponing, because those are really vague, ginormous hashtags. Like for example, let's see, Ibotta Deals has 65k posts. I guarantee you that Extreme Couponing has a zillion and a half, but let's see here. Yeah, Extreme Couponing has 3 million posts. When you get hashtags that are that high, you're just gonna get crap in here. Like, see, there's stuff about Lowe's. There's this person who's buying like kids' toys, their shoes. There's just a lot of random stuff in here. And then like just scammers who are putting in, like, here's a Vespa. Like, that is not what we're interested in here. So try to narrow it down and get specific. So like Target couponing, Walmart couponing, CVS deals, stuff like that. And then they'll just pop into your feed here. And throughout the week, if you see anything interesting, just save it for the next time you go out shopping. So here is what my Google Sheet looks like. I can't really screenshot this on my phone, or it squishes it down really weirdly. So I primarily work on this off my laptop. So let me get my mouse up here. I have the store, I have the price, I'll put the quantity of how many items I need to buy to make that deal work, and then I'll put the item name. Now for Walmart especially, I will go to grocery.walmart.com, and then I'll just copy and paste the exact product in here. So when I'm at the store, I know that, hey, I'm looking for a Nestle Splash 16.9 fluid ounce plastic bottles. And then a lot of times, if you go to Walmart or grocery.walmart.com, you can pull up the item. You can scroll through the pictures that Walmart has on that item's page. And I would say about 75% of the time, the listing will show the barcode. So especially for Ibotta deals, if you want to make sure that that is the correct item, pull up the barcode on like your laptop, or if you have like a tablet, or even like your partner's phone or your kid's phone, pull it up on another screen. And then in Ibotta, when you click on the rebate page, it has a button that says check barcode. If you click that, you can hold it up to the digital image either on your laptop or somebody else's phone, and you can check it right then and there. So like, say if I wanted to make sure that, yeah, I do have the right Nestle Splash on my list, I would pull that up on walmart.com, pull up the barcode, scan it, and then if it says yes, that's the right one, I will copy and paste the entire description, and I'll just chuck it on my sheet. Then when I get to the store, I'm not worrying about, is this the right thing? Am I sure? I don't have to drop everything and check the barcode of every single thing in the store. Because especially right now in the summertime, people want to get in and out of the store as fast as possible, and you might get people annoyed with you for standing around in the aisles messing around on your phone. So I just try to make it as streamlined as possible. So I'll put the entire description on here, and I do that with like Target and Fred Meyer and Walgreens too. I'll copy and paste the entire thing down to the weight, the count, how many ounces it is. And then I'll go ahead and I'll put down whatever I'm expecting from couponing apps. So say like with this Nestle Splash deal, I was expecting to get 75 cents. And then I have columns on here for all the couponing apps I use. So I have Ibotta, Checkout 51, Swagbucks or My Points, Fetch, Shopkick, the Coupons.com app, and if I'm using any paper coupons, store digital coupons. And then I have a column for other. So usually the kind of things I put in here, if it's like a manufacturer rebate, I'll stick it in that column, or if it's like a buy one get one sale, I'll put it down there. And then I put the price, the final price after all rebates right here. Now sometimes for like Walgreens, if I'm expecting to get a bunch of register rewards and I'm doing them all in one transaction, to make sure that I am getting everything I'm supposed to, and so I don't get flustered at the register, I will make a note to the right of my plan, and I'll put the amount I'm going to pay out of pocket for that transaction, and then I'll put the final cost after, like Ibotta or Walgreens Cash. But I always try to notate the actual amount that I think I'm going to pay at the register, so that if a coupon doesn't come off, I'm immediately going to notice if it's like $6 or $7 more expensive than it's supposed to be. And then I can tell the cashier, hey, I think this was supposed to come off. Or if they can't do anything about it, I'll have them take that item off the transaction. That way you don't have to worry about trying to return stuff. Or sometimes you'll get home and not notice until you're scanning your receipts and you'll go, oh crap, I spent a lot more than I meant to. And don't be afraid to have your cashier take stuff off your transaction. I'll offer to go put it back on the shelf, especially if like a digital doesn't come off at the store, like at Target or Walgreens or something. I mean, it's not a big deal to have them take something off. So go ahead and just have them delete it. And if you have a bunch of stuff, just offer to rent it back. Half the time they'll go, oh no, I'll take care of it for you. And they'll be nice about it. It's just, don't pay more than you went in there wanting to. It's silly to be trying to do these couponing deals to save money, and then you end up spending more than you meant to just because you don't want to be a bobber. So anyway, this is what my breakdown usually looks like. Now I do have a couple tabs on here. So say I went shopping on Monday and now I'm trying to figure out a scenario for Tuesday. So I won't delete everything at the end of the day. I'll save it. So say like if I did this Morningstar deal at Fred Meyer on Monday and then I decide to go back on Tuesday, I'll go back and I'll see if my rebates reset. And then if they did and I can do this deal again, you can right click on the row and you can copy it. Like right here, you just copy it. You can hop back and forth between Sheets and Google. So say if my rebate reset and I can do it again today, I'll just paste it in there. And that way you don't have to be redoing the math every single time. Now, I bought a rebates reset a lot. Depending on what it is, you could do the same deal 4 or 5 times. Like say this Nerds Gummy Cluster rebate. I've done that like I think 6 times now. So I'll save a couple sheets in here and I'll just refer back to them. And if I have any easy money makers, I'll just go back, copy and paste them into my new sheet. So I will make my scenario on the laptop here, and then I will refer to this on my phone. Now the nice thing about Google Drive is if you're connected to the internet on your phone, this automatically updates, so I can make changes on my phone and it will update on the master when you go back on the laptop. Now I'll show you what it looks like on the phone here. It's not quite as easy to read, but I do like it better than trying to print it out. So here is what Google Drive looks like on the phone. I have an Android, so it's hard to get the whole thing to show up at once. So like if I zoom it out to see everything at once, it's kind of hard to read. But you can really easily just pinch and scroll and look down here. I like having it on my phone. If you want to have it printed out, you can print this really easily. Now you can't do it in here, I believe. You have to go back. Let me show you. Go back to Drive, and then in your recent items in Google Drive, you can click it and you can hit print right here, and then you can just print it out on paper. I like having it all digital. That way if like the price is different at the store, I can just go in real quick and say like, I thought Twix was 98 cents, but oh no, I get there and it's $1.50. I can just go in here and fix it really fast. And then usually what I do to make sure I get everything and I don't miss any items, when I first make the list, I have everything in here as white. And then while I'm shopping, I will tick off stuff and say like, I found Nestle Splash, so I'll turn it blue. And then while I'm shopping, I'll turn all my other items blue. And then usually what I do, if I have something on my list and it turns out it's out of stock or the store doesn't actually sell it, I'll go in here and I'll tick that item red. And then it's especially useful for if you're trying to hit like an Ibotta bonus and you need like 16, 17 offers. I can just go in here after I've ran around the store and I'll count off all my blue items. So I'll say, oh, I needed 5 offers to hit my Ibotta bonus. I have 1, 2, so I need 3 more. And then usually when I am trying to hit a Ibotta bonus where you need to complete a certain amount of rebates, I will put on like 4 or 5 extra items. So in case something is out of stock, I don't end up just buying some random expensive thing to hit the bonus. So I'll go in here and I'll add a couple extras, and on my sheet I'll make them pink, so I know that I only need to grab these if ever stuff was out of stock. And I tend to sort them cheapest to most expensive. So if I have 4 or 5 extras, I'll pick out the most expensive ones and I'll color them as pink for backup, so I'll only get them if I have to, just to avoid wasting money. And then usually as well, I think I have this sheet sorted. To make it easy on myself at the store, I'll drag and drop these rows into categories. So like at the top I have drinks up here, and then after drinks I have candies, and then under here I just have general grocery stuff, and then I have personal care and soap and things like that at the bottom. And then if I'm going to multiple stores, I will separate them by a couple rows. So like everything up here and above, that's all Walmart. And then right here is all Walgreens. So I'll separate them by a few rows. And I don't have this sheet completely filled out, but usually what I'll do is if I'm about to go to the store, I'll go in here and I'll type out Walmart let me get this to actually fill out, Walmart into the store column, and then you can just copy and paste that and slap it on the entire row of Walmart stuff. And then I'll go in here and say Walgreens, so that I don't get mixed up and think, oh no, I forgot Red Vines at Walmart when they were actually at Walgreens. So that's how I take care of that. And then I will also, if I have like manufacturer rebates or something, you can copy and paste links into this. So instead of like favoriting them in your browser, you can just usually I'll go in the other column. And if you click on this, you can slap a link in there. And then when you're scanning your receipts, you can just pull up your sheet and you can click on that link, open it up, submit your thing real quick. And then one other thing I wanted to mention is when you are submitting rebates, I like to keep track of them. So I put another tab on here called pending corrections. So like say I did that Snuggle rebate at Target a few videos ago. With that one, it was just a website. You take a picture of your receipt and you submit it to them. Now I haven't got the money back for that yet, which is not a worry. It usually takes like 4 to 10 weeks depending on how long to get that money back. But what I'll do is I will put the name of whatever it is, the amount I'm expecting to get back, and then I'll put a link to the rebate page. And then on my laptop, I've saved my rebate confirmation number to like my desktop, so I do have that there. But then when I do get the money back, I'll delete this off my pending tab. That way you don't have a whole bunch of stuff you've submitted and you forget about it and you never got the money back, but you won't know because you weren't keeping track. And then also, if I have to submit corrections to apps, like say if Ibotta didn't give me the correct amount of money, when I submit a ticket, I'll go ahead and I'll make a note on my pending corrections tab. So say like up here, I had to submit some tickets to Shopkick a while back. Now these did get fixed, I just haven't deleted them yet. But say like on May 20th, I was missing 500 kicks for some sauces at Walmart. So I'll send them a message and they almost always get back to you. But I just like to make a note of it so that like if I get 2 weeks later and I still haven't gotten it back, I can hit them up again and say, hi, I messaged you on May 20th and I still haven't heard back yet. Could you help me? So it's just a good way to keep organized. And then I'll also, if I request gift cards, if it's not an instantaneous gift card, like Ibotta usually cashes out immediately, Shopkick cashes out immediately. I believe MyPoints and Swagbucks are one of the only apps that do have processing time frames. So instead of immediately giving you the gift card, it does go under review. So I'll make a note in here, like on May 19th, I sent off for $50 on MyPoints. And I just put a note down there. So in case I cash out and then I don't actually get that money back, I can refer back to here and I can check on how long ago did I send that, and then I can message them and hit them up and say, hey, I haven't got this yet. So it's just a good idea to stay organized, just to make sure you're not leaving money on the table or that you're not getting paid back what you were supposed to. And then I personally haven't had to refer to this, but if you do have trouble at your stores with employees about their policies, I do recommend saving a link to the coupon policy somewhere easy to get at. Some people print them out, and I think that's fine, but pretending to be the employee from their standpoint, I think I would kind of trust the digital, like the live website coupon policy a little bit more than something someone is shoving at me on a paper, because who knows how long ago that was printed, and it's still whatever is showing on the website. But I just recommend using the website. So like if I was at Walmart and I don't know, had an internet printable coupon and they're trying to tell me, no, we don't do that, I would hop into my Google Doc drive and I would click on the link and bring it up, and then I can just show my phone to them real quick. And that way you're organized and you're not wasting people's time, like people waiting behind you maybe. And most employees will be real nice with you if you show them the policy on your phone, because it's the corporate policy and that's what they're told to follow. If you're organized ahead of time and you have a link ready, so say like if they were giving me trouble about a internet printed coupon, I could just bring this up and I could show them, hey, this is corporate.walmart.com, and look right here, they take internet printed home coupons, and just have them read it on their phone. And usually that'll take care of any problems you're having. So I actually haven't had to do this. I think like one time I had to pull this up at Dollar General because they were giving me trouble, but it was a new employee. Other than that, I rarely have problems where I would have to escalate it to the stage of showing them a coupon policy. But if you're worried about it, or if you just want some peace of mind, I know when I first started couponing, I was a little bit more nervous about employees like giving me trouble, especially with Walmart, like since they give you overage, or sometimes you get like free products because of the coupon and you walk away without paying anything. I've had employees get really weirded out by paying $0 at the register. So just to give you some peace of mind, check the coupon policies of all the stores you shop at the most in here, and then they'll be close at hand and you can easily throw them up if you need them. So next up, once I have finished stalking all my Instagram pages, I will hop over to Facebook. Now, I joined a whole bunch of different couponing groups for stores that I shop at. So like I have one for Dollar General. This is just a general group, Extreme Couponing for Beginners, which is kind of all across the board. I'm in a Target one, I'm in a Walgreens one. Search whatever store you're looking for. So say like if you want to join a Dollar General group. If you need Walgreens deals, join a Walgreens group. Usually the admins will post like deals that they find, but then you can also find members of the group who have just posted really good deals. Like say Dollar General has a lot of clearance deals, so you can get a feel for what different people see at their stores on clearance. And then another group that I really like is called Ibotta Boom. Let me find it here for you. This is one of my favorite groups. It's mainly Ibotta deals. They do post some other apps, but they will put in like the cheapest deals. They don't really do clearance stuff. It's usually prices, just regular prices that anyone across the country could do. So like at Kroger, there's $1.68 when you buy 2 on marshmallows, so it makes them pretty cheap. And then members of the group will also post stuff. So it's just a really easy place to go and find new deals if you want them. So say I'm scrolling through here and I'm making my list in the morning, and I find this banana boat that I want to do, and it's a moneymaker. So I will go ahead and I'll save the post. I actually already saved this one. So I'll save it, and then like I did with Instagram earlier, I'll just go into my saved post, anything that I've set aside throughout the week, and I'll go on the website, check if I have the coupons and if the sale is still active, and if it is, I'll chuck it onto my Google Drive sheet and I'll put it on my shopping list. But I will put links also in the description of all the Facebook groups I'm in. Most of them are private groups, so you'll just need to apply to it, but they're not persnickety about who they let in these groups, so I definitely recommend joining them. You can find some really good deals just watching other people, and that's what I like about following all these different couponers on Instagram and Facebook. It saves you a lot of legwork. So instead of you wasting time spending hours scrolling through all the apps and then trying to remember what you think was on sale at the store, just go ahead and look at what everyone else is doing, pick out what you like and make your own list. It saves you a lot of time and saves. So last but not least, I will hop on YouTube. Now I follow a ton of couponing YouTubers. I would probably say Ohio Valley Couponer, this one right here, the second to the left. He has an amazing channel. I love that he does Google Drive sheets. So what I'll do is I'll usually watch these on the laptop, and then while I'm watching the video, I'll click the link of their breakdown and I'll just copy and paste stuff straight into my own sheet. But I'll go in here and I'll add any deals that look interesting to my watch later. So say like this one by Coupon Mode for Target deals, I'll save it to my watch later, and then I'll just scroll through them and I'll add anything interesting onto my list. And so I'll just go through here and then I'll watch these videos in the background while I'm putting together my list. One thing I did want to say, and Ohio Valley Couponer has talked about it a little bit, some people, it seems like they just click on the video, click on the printable breakdown, and then they're out of there. These people do put a lot of work into putting those breakdowns together. So even if you're just playing the video in another tab in the breakdown or another tab in your browser, do try to watch it for at least a minute or two, because I know it from experience, sometimes I spend 2 or 3 hours putting together my list. It's a lot of work, and it's kind of annoying when people just fly in there, click your link, and then they're out of there. They don't even watch your video. And I've seen some people complaining in the comments that, hey, you don't have a printable breakdown, I don't want to waste time watching your video. But it's a lot of work. So if you can, just like these guys' videos at least to show them a bit of love, because it's not easy to get these all put together. And then on top of that, go in and check your spelling and your documents to make sure it makes sense and typo proof everything. But as I am doing with Instagram and Facebook, I'll throw links to my favorite YouTubers down in the description. Of people that I find the most deals from. Now, I don't follow a lot of people who do CVS deals just because I don't have CVS's in my area. My primary stores are Dollar General, Target, Walmart, and Walgreens. Walmart's my biggest one. I live out in the sticks, and it's about 40-minute drive to get out to Target. So unless there are a ton of deals that week to make it worth the gas, I don't usually go out there. So that's why you see a lot of Walmart stuff on my channel. But those are all the primary places that I find coupons and couponing deals. Now, I do have the Crazy Coupon Lady app downloaded, and I will show you that here. So here is the Crazy Coupon Lady app. They have it broken down real nicely so you can look at freebies, online deals, or you can also just hit the search bar up top and put in whatever store you're interested in. So I'll go ahead and type in Target here, and then I can see any Target deals they've recently posted, and then I can click this little box next to it and it will chuck it into my shopping list. And then when I'm at the store, I can just pull up lists by clicking that on the dead center on the bottom, my lists. The other thing I really like about the Crazy Coupon Lady app is you can look up actual coupons on it. So I typed in Poise here, and then they will have links to any digitals. So like on Walgreens or Target, they have some Poise coupons. Or you can click on the middle on printable and get printable versions of Poise coupons. And then lastly, they do have a section for actual coupons from the paper, so you can see what date they came out and what insert they came out in. And then lastly, I will do a quick scroll through all my couponing apps. Usually what I'll do is I'll hop into Fetch and I'll sort my deals to most recent. So I have most recent, so I'll just go in here real quick. I'll see, hey, is there anything new? No, these are old, so I don't have to waste time scrolling through all of that. I'll hop into Field Agent and I'll see if there's any deals in my area. I'll hit refresh here real quick. I'll say, oh no, there's nothing new in here. Now, just a side note, if you're not familiar with any of the apps I've mentioned throughout the video, I do have walkthrough beginner videos on all of these. So if you want to learn more about them, definitely check those out. I'll go back into coupons.com and I will sort by newest. I'll see if there's anything new that I might want to add to my list. And I do recommend adding anything you're vaguely interested in, because they can pull these at any time. But if you've actually clicked the plus, and this applies to most apps like Checkout 51, the Ibotta app, the coupons.com app, if you see anything you're interested in, add it. It's more likely to disappear if you didn't add it to your account, but if you add it, you have a higher chance of it sticking around longer. So say like this Airwick one, this doesn't expire until 8/6/21. Now I'll add it, and if I add it, it's guaranteed to stay on my account until 8/6/21. But I have seen these disappear before the expiration date if you did not click the plus. I think there is a certain limit of how many people can redeem these, but if you do add it to your account, they usually honor that and it will stick around. So I'll just go through all my apps, and pretty much any app like MyPoints, Ibotta, you can almost always sort these newest to oldest. So you don't have to scroll through the whole app and waste an hour going through everything. And make sure you're hitting by recent, and just look real quick if you see stuff you don't recognize, and if it's the same thing you've been looking at all week, don't waste your time going through the entire app. Then for Ibotta, and that's my main app that I use for pretty much everything, I will go ahead and I'll go into Earn More. I'll see if I have any bonuses going on that are worth chasing. So say like I have a $1 off 15 offers, that's not real good, so I probably won't chase that. But like I said earlier, Walmart is my main store, so I'll just hop in here before I go shopping and I'll hit new offers. This will show me anything new they added, so I'll just scroll through here, see if there's anything new that might match up with something else I saw earlier in the day. Like here we have a freebie, so I'll add that. After a while, once you've been navigating these apps, the matchups just kind of jump out at you. Or just if you are watching YouTube videos and seeing the different brands and different offers that our people are doing, they kind of just jump out at you. But the reason I like following everyone on like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, it takes out all that legwork. So instead of me slowly going through Ibotta, I mean, we have like 15 categories in here. I'm pretty sure we have over 150 rebates, because you can sit here scrolling for an hour, and that's just to get for one store. It just saves a lot of time to take advantage of these other couponers who are doing all this hard work. So as I said before, I'll put links to everyone that I follow that I'd like to recommend to you guys to follow as well. And I'll also put a link to a blank version of the Google Drive sheet that I use to put together my hauls. But let me know if you have any questions, and if you want to learn more in depth about any of the couponing apps I've mentioned throughout this video. Check out my beginners playlist. I have long walkthroughs where I explain the app, and I basically press any button you could think of in here to let you guys know how it works. I hope this did help with pulling together your own scenarios. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to chat with you. But thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next coupon haul. Bye!